And while we are busting fake news, how can we leave out what's coming out of China? The virus is still spreading, and China is already rewriting the history of this pandemic, a full book no less. Beijing is busy projecting itself as the world's savior. Chinese diplomats are spreading disinformation, and Chinese bots online are building an alternative reality about this outbreak. Our next report tells you all about China's propaganda playbook.
The coronavirus outbreak in Italy is one of the worst in the world. There are more than 1 lakh patients. The number of deaths is mounting. On Wednesday, that figure crossed 12,000. More people have died in Italy than in any other country in the world. The Italian government is helpless before this pandemic. Rome has turned to Beijing for help. China has showered Italy with aid and is making a big show of it. The Chinese embassy in Rome posted this in March. It declares China's contribution to the fight in Italy. The photograph catches your attention. The big relief package and a team of doctors. What should also catch your attention is this. It means, go China, go Italy. The Chinese embassy in Italy introduced it, and China-sponsored bots amplified it. A report analyzed the posts mentioning the same hashtag. It found that nearly half of these tweets were published by bots. More than 1/3 of the posts with the hashtag Grazie China or Thank You China were shared by bots. A Twitter army is amplifying China's agenda on social media. It's one of the many tricks in Beijing's propaganda playbook. China is trying to change the narrative, to deflect blame for spreading the coronavirus. Beijing is donating generously to the worst affected countries. It's another matter that the donations may be substandard. Stories around aid packages are being amplified by the state media and Chinese diplomats. The crisis is far from over, but China has already written a book about it. It's called A Battle Against the Epidemic. A description on the People's Daily says the book is compiled to show the strength of the Communist Party of China. The Chinese government plans to publish this book in multiple languages. It's an attempt to rewrite the history of the outbreak. China has launched a massive operation. It is rewriting the story about the origin of the virus, not just to shift the blame, but to make itself the hero of the fight against the pandemic. And every hero needs a villain. Chinese diplomats are cooking up conspiracy theories. They're blaming the outbreak on the West. A spokesperson of the foreign ministry made this claim. He said the US Army made the coronavirus. The Chinese state media was happy to magnify this claim. But leaders around the world are calling out China. They are busting the conspiracy theories. Fake Chinese supplies are being rejected. China's global information warfare is facing a pushback. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.